Hello, I'm Zeno.
Hi, I'm Alif.
Here is Shoppers News. Today on UN Children's Rights Day.
At Amsterdam headquarters, we were the first reporters and we're back today.
Two of our Shoppers reporters have visited New York to find responsible adults who do stuff for children's rights.
We as Child Press reporters are here in New York right now for the Summit for the Future, organized by the United Nations, where much people all over the world are going to talk about future and future generations.
We are going to ask them what they are doing for children's rights and what is the importance of the Summit of the Future and why it is organized. Follow our journey.
The first adult they found was Jan van Venus. Listen to how he explains us how urgent it is that all people working at UN level not only write a lot of words in a lot of reports, but also get to action.
I'm Jan van der Venus. I'm the acting Dutch ombudsperson for future generations, and I'm here to link human rights to a sustainable and equitable and fair future for all of us.
You must be amazed that the Pact of the Future has been written down. What do you think of it?
It's beautiful in words, it needs action now. So what we see is that many government officials fly out all over the world. The Dutch have a good example of that as well. They supported this. They support human rights. They put a lot of things in writing, but then they don't act on it. So the members of parliament forget it. The public servants forget it because they don't have it institutionalized. So what I would really like is for all globally to institutionalize what we promise here.
And they found the greatest host of World Press Freedom Day, UNESCO, responsible that every child get access to top education.
You are right that we wish that more youth, more children were part of this event today. This matters to them as well. They have to speak up. They have to speak out. So maybe through you and other similar civil society organizations, we can spread the word.
The big boss is the General Secretary, his spokesman. Bring the news that UN is trying to involve as much as possible youngsters. How?
My name is Farhan Haq. I'm the deputy spokesperson for the United Nations Secretary General, Antonio Guterres.
You are going to cooperate with Child Press because we are for and from the children. What is your opinion about that?
This office, the spokesperson's office, works with the media, and a lot of the excitement we get is from working with people who are new to this, including youth who join up.
How can we make sure that the adults are more going to talk with the children instead of about them?
Need to try to meet them. I mean, what you're doing right now, for example, the more that youth do that, the better it will be.
Then they found this nice lady from the United Nations Environmental Program, taking care, getting the best research to acting in the best way for the climate.
Hi, I'm Lisha Narona. I'm the head of New York office and Assistant Secretary General here.
What is UNEP doing?
UNEP works on all environmental issues. We work very much on the field of advocacy, but also in the field of generating the science and the knowledge that is required to push for the environmental agendas. UNEP is very, very involved with the youth. We have youth groups which work with us in Nairobi. We have youth groups that work with us here. It's in the DNA of UNEP to work with children and youth for the simple reason that we are worried about the environment and we are concerned with the environment, which is what's so important for you in the future.
This great lady at the office at UNICEF explains why the UN children's rights are essential for every child and for adults to take action.
My name is Sarah Ninja, and I work as the Senior Advisor for Management Advocacy and Partnerships with the UNICEF Education Program in New York. I think what's very important to note about education and access to schools, which is, as I've said, there's so many children who are out of school, is that the schools offer a very, really protect the child's well-being beyond just having access to education. So in many, many countries, the fact that children go to school means that they are protected from a lot of other things. So they're protected from violence. If they're not in school, they're on the streets, or if they're at home, from domestic violence. Children who are not in school are subject to child labor or early pregnancies, etc. Many children, they rely on their only meals in school. So we find that a lot of children who were not in schools, for example, during the pandemic, were missing out on school meals. So their health and nutrition is impacted.
And they also found another nice guy who has written the report about how uncertain times we live in.
I am Pedro Conceição from the United Nations Development Programme Human Development Report Office.
Yeah. What is the UNDP doing to promote children's rights?
The UNDP is been investing in the idea of human development for many years. And the premise of human development is that people should be allowed to fulfill lives to their full potential. To the extent that UNDP is very much engaged in advancing human development, we are interested in understanding how what happens with children shapes prospects for people along the life cycle. So investment in children, particularly young children, is very, very important.
So important that youngsters and also adults get very well educated. Every citizen has to get to develop as quick as possible.
My name is Tio Kinsley Obinchere. I'm the coordinator for the children and youth in broadcasting in Ghana.
Do you think the Ghana government is doing enough to follow the children's rights?
I would say no government wherever in this world is doing enough, because there is always more room for improvement. We believe always that we can do more than we are ever doing.
And what do you think that the Ghana government has to do to improve the following of the children's rights?
Commit more resources, work from the district level. All the relevant authorities should know that the children are not just the future. One thing we keep saying is that children are here and now. Without committing to them presently, stop talking about the future, because they won't become the future, they will become the threat. So that is what we want everybody to get to know at every point in time, so that they keep working harder to help every child in school to come up well.
So we need the media. We need you at working at the media.